Why hello, creeps and pervs, and welcome to the very first 2 frickin' months of Christmas. As you can tell, we're getting into the Christmas spirit. Unfortunately, I haven't paid my power bill in ever, but soon I will figure out a way to get power to my beautiful tree so that we can have some lights. The first movie in the 2 months of Christmas is Krampus. Krampus attempts to blend comedy and horror, much like Gremlins did. Unfortunately, it stumbles off balance, plunging into comedy. We'll talk about that a little later. Max, our protagonist, is very into the Christmas spirit, especially, or more importantly, Santa Claus. Max's infatuation with Santa Claus borders on obsession, to the point that Max gets into physical altercations over the validity of Kris Kringle's existence. This is kind of odd, since Max happens to be the only character that actually seems mature and well-rounded in this film. The most relatable character. All the other characters are stereotypes. That being said, you say something bad about Santa, and Max is gonna freak out. Now that is a damn travesty of events. Santa Claus stealing up all of Jesus' fame, big fat guy running around with his gyrating hips. Ever say another derogatory thing about Mr. Kris Santa Claus Kringle, I will knock the living shit out of you. Have you know Jesus died for your sins, was crucified for you? Get the fuck out of here. Fuck Jesus. After getting a bunch of crap from everybody in his family over Santa and his still belief in Santa, Max rips up his letter, throws it out the window, completely losing his Christmas spirit. This action summons Krampus, along with Killer Gingerbread Men.
Run, run, run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the Gingerbread Man!
Evil elves, plus killer toys. Who is Krampus, you may ask? Luckily for us, this movie provides us with a grandmother that knows all of the details with Krampus and delivers it in a completely normal conversation type context. Don't go out there. Everybody stay inside. There's evil gingerbread men out there, and I don't know what is going on. That be Krampus, boy. Yeah. See, when a child loses his Christmas spirit, Krampus comes. For Krampus is Santa's chateau. But unlike Santa, he takes instead of gives. Spreads sorrow instead of happiness. I suggest, boy, you keep the fire burning hot. Who are you? What are you doing here? I'm just here to add to the plot in a very natural, realistic conversation way, boy. Now that I am done, I shall wander away not to be seen again. till maybe Krampus too, where I get killed off. Keep the fire hot, boy. Keep the fire hot. Santa's shadow gets super duper pissed when children lose their Christmas spirit. Krampus is shown very little, and when we do get to see him, looks a bit ridiculous. Krampus started out very entertaining. They were balancing the comedy and the horror quite well. The main thing that this had going for it was the way it captured that Christmas spirit, so to say, or not to say. The way it captured that dread of having to go to the family Christmas dinner. That dread that a lot of us feel at Christmas, gathering around with the family to share a meal with people that we really don't have anything in common with and don't particularly like. But because it's Christmas, we have to pretend that we love each other and that we're all like, oh, and it's very fake and usually leads to a lot of drinking and fighting, cops coming, domestic disputes, somebody getting tased. Mix in the stress of the family dinner, then throw in some evil gingerbread man, killer presents, and a Krampus. I was pretty sure I was in for a good ride. Unfortunately, the movie falls apart after about 30 minutes. Once Max rips up his Christmas letter and Krampus actually shows up, the movie just gets ridiculous. The comedy is way too much, not very much horror. I feel like it was I feel it was very watered down. The special effects are just atrocious. I could probably do better special effects. Too much on the gingerbread men. This movie had no balls. It needed some balls. If you want to watch a good Christmas movie that balances horror with comedy, just go get Gremlins. Watch Gremlins. You'll have a much better time. Well, until next time, creeps and pervs, remember to keep it creepy.